I am taking the long way home. The usual paths I've roamed have become crowded with the same old faces and the same old crooked stepping stones that quiver under my feet and break and cause me to slip. Too many times I have tripped down these old familiar paths I've walked, and like them, I've become worn down. The remnants of bruised skin and broken bones only seem to compound, and a mound of anguish has made these familiar routes too hard to walk about. So I turned myself around and made a choice to walk an unbeaten path I found. The unfamiliar landscape was daunting, and the scenery began to gloam as the sun dipped low, but with a stern composure I had already made up my mind. I'm going to take a long way home. As I combed through the overgrown brush with my fingers and kicked up dust that had long been settled, I found a rhythm that was random at first, but it made more sense with every step, accompanied by the occasional curse of, what the hell am I doing here? I asked myself time and time again while finding myself in new predicaments. New problems brought on new solutions, and despite the constant need for readjusting, I found myself excited to adapt and learn, trusting in the tantalizing technique that made me yearn for more simple pleasures of unseen sights and unfelt feelings like that of a tickling fern. During my walk on the long way home, I saw new places and new faces, accented by the light of a moonlit night, and then I saw you. Immediately, I was enthralled, and without thinking, I waved and called with a stuttering speech because I had no words ready for my first time speaking to a woman as beautiful as you. But eventually, the letters found their way and joined together for a simple phrase: Hi. Before I knew it, we talked for another 5 hours, and I learned that you were also taking a long way home. You said you never take the same route twice because a slice of life is good, but having the whole pie makes life all the better. We said our good nights and goodbyes, and we went on with our lives. As we parted ways, all I could think about was how I craved to see you again. We said we would, and we even made plans, so that was nice, giving me something to look forward to each night. I walked a little slower on the long way home. Everything was even more radiant than before. And when I finally walked through my door, I sat and I began to brew a pot of tea that I would normally never drink, but today was the day for all things new. I sat with my drink and I wondered about the next path I would take, and where I would roam and what I would do, but mostly I was just glad I took the long way home, because that was how I found you.